Viewer discretion is advised.
Tired of lugging around big bags of pet food and litter? Get it delivered. Chewy.com delivers everything your pets need right to your door. They ship all your favorite brands of dog food, cat food, litter, toys, and treats, all at amazing prices. Start saving today. Plus, you get fast, free shipping. With Chewy.com, you don't have to break a sweat or the bank.
Save 20% on your first order and get fast, free shipping. Shop online at Chewy.com.
Alright guys, so how's it going today? So this is fucking train. This is gonna be a ranting video because I don't appreciate what I found in my packages here today. And I'll tell you what I'm talking about as soon as we get in the shop. So it's kind of a wind here. It's probably not affecting the phone any, but rather not be in the wind at all. So yeah. So I'm sure if you guys watch TV, maybe some of you do, some of you don't. But I do. I watch TV, you know, when I have time to watch TV. And if there's nothing good on TV, then I go watch YouTube then for a while. So anyways, if you guys watch TV, you may see a commercial every once in a while from a website called Chewy.com. And if any of you guys don't know what Chewy is, that is a place where you can buy, you know, like cat food, dog food, you know, animal supplies and stuff like that. It's mostly just food and, you know, and junk like that. So, but yeah, so we've been ordering from them. See, now when we first joined, well, we see it on TV. You see the commercials all the time. Okay, well, when we first joined, this was probably what, I don't know, 2-3 years ago probably, I don't really remember. We've been with them for a little while. When we first joined Chewy.com, we were getting actually really good deals on, well, since I have cats, cat food, and litter. That's all I really buy from them. So we used to get really good deals. Now, when you go buy cat food and cat litter at your local grocery store, it's like, oh, that can range anywhere from $13 up to, you know, almost $20. It just depends on the brand and, you know, what it's made out of. You can get some really garbage cat food, and then you can get some really good cat food, you know, if you want to spoil your cats. Well, if I just had one cat, I'd probably spoil them and get the, you know, and get the expensive cat food. But since I have so many of them, I get the lower end stuff because it's cheaper that way. So, so let's say if a bag of cat food was $15 at the store, you could get it on Chewy for like 11 or 12. Not much of a savings, but you know, when you buy it basically in bulk like we do, you know, it saves, you save money doing that. So that was, you know, that's the reason why we joined, because we got cat food and cat litter and, you know, some odds and ends, you know, some bowls and stuff. You can get all that for fairly cheap. Until about a year ago or so, when they started upping the prices. Okay, so sometimes now you'll get good deals. Other times you're paying full price as what you would be at a regular grocery store. You get free shipping though on it. I think if you order over a certain amount or whatever it was, you get free shipping, as far as I know, unless they change that too. So yeah, we get, and I think for shipping, it's like 2-day shipping, so it's not bad. But we could have just as well has just gotten at the grocery store when we were there grocery shopping for ourselves, you know, because it's, you know, because at the time we were basically paying the same. It was the same either way. But we kind of just like going through Chewy because it's one less thing that we have to haul in the car with us, you know, it's less weight and, You know, we did that back in the day, and it was kind of a lot to handle. A lot of cat food, kitty litter, and then our food was on top of all that. So, yeah, it was a lot for us. So that's why we went to Chewy. Plus, you know, you could get, at the time, you could get really good deals on that shit. Well, the pricing is not the only thing I'm bitching about. Today, because we ordered some cat food, I don't remember when it was, I think Thursday or Friday. But since the weekend was coming up, nothing's going to move on the weekends. So now here it is Monday, and here's our order. So we got our order, right? So, but we opened one of the boxes to a nice little surprise in the box. We found it was the top piece of a Skittles package. You know, like when you pull the tab off, you know, so you can open it, you have to rip the tab off in order to open it. That's what we found in our box, was the ripped off tab part of a Skittles package. Now that kind of, you guys are going to be like, well, what are you fighting about that? Here's the thing. That's not professional, okay? We are not your trash people, okay? We don't collect your damn trash. You're supposed to throw that out yourself, okay? And you see it on TV, you know, they're acting all professional and shit. Well, they're far from fucking professional. I don't know who they got working for them. It's probably it's either kids or it's fucking, what you want to call it. I can't think of the word now. Well, that's those fucking immigrants that they got fucking coming into our country for no reason. Because they're looking for work as well. Well, we got plenty of our own damn people that are looking for a job as well. We don't need outsiders coming into our country taking our jobs. So, yeah. So whoever was working that day when they decided to, you know, package up our shit, decided that they were going to eat Skittles while doing that. Here's the thing. I didn't know that you get to eat while you're working. Now, yeah, Skittles are not really a meal. It's more like a snack. You're not supposed to even be snacking when you're working. It's called a fucking lunch break for a reason, people. You know, I mean, you're supposed to take off at, like, depending on your job, sometimes you get to take off at noon, sometimes maybe 1, you know, and you'll get half an hour to an hour lunch break. That's when you should be eating your fucking Skittles or whatever it is that you're going to fucking eat, you know? You don't fucking eat while you're working and then just decide, well, I'll let those fuckers deal with my mess. And I got a picture of it, so I'll post the picture here. It's not a very clear picture because my phone doesn't take pictures very well compared to my mom's. So she's the one that's seen it and took the picture, and then I went and took my own. But the quality's, I don't know, it's just the cameras on here is bullshit, but it is what it is. It's okay for taking videos, but it's definitely not good for taking pictures. So we're not very happy. I know it doesn't sound like a big deal or anything, but it is a big deal because that's not professional. You know, that makes you look bad. You know, we're not going to clean up somebody else's fucking mess because they decided they wanted to eat Skittles while they were working. You're not supposed to be working while you're eating. I don't know of any jobs that let you do that besides on your lunch break. I don't know of any jobs that let you do that. I don't know of any. So we're definitely pissed off. We got a hold of somebody online there, and then that person directed us to the complaint center where you can file a complaint, and they wanted to see some pictures, so we took a couple pictures. We took one to prove that it was their box, and then we took another picture of that fucking trash that was left in our damn box. So I don't know. And that I think it was a girl that my mom was talking to the first time. I don't know for sure, but she had wrote back to my mom and said, well, that's not a professional thing that they do. Well, apparently something's going on behind somebody's back because should not be eating Skittles while they're working. So apparently somebody does not know that. The manager obviously don't know that. The manager sucks balls at his job. I understand that you probably have a big business, or a big store, and you have to fill all these orders, and you can't watch everybody's back. But, you could either hire people to do that job for you, or you hire people that are professional. AKA not kids, and not frickin', foreigners. People that just don't give a shit about anything in life. They don't care. Whatever they do, they don't care about it. Especially kids. Kids are the worst. They don't fucking care. You see it even on, when kids work at, McDonald's and stuff. You see them spitting in your burger. It's, unprofessional. So, I mean, that's kind of the same concept with, Chewy, is that, you don't have them spitting on your bags, but you got them throwing trash in your box, in your order that you ordered. So that's pretty unprofessional. This is the first time we've ever had an issue this bad. I mean, yeah, the prices are a different story, but the point at Chewy was that's where you're supposed to be able to go to save money. Well, I'm not really saving a lot of money. Unless you get it when it's actually on sale. Well, when we first joined, it was like that for quite a while. Everything was cheap. So I think they get you. I think that when you're new, you're a first time customer with them. They give you a lot of slack. The first year or two we'll give it to you for dirt cheap, but then after that we're gonna raise the price on you. So I don't feel like we're saving a lot. It's convenient for us because it's just less crap that we have to haul around. Somebody else can haul it, So it's easier on us. It's less that we have to deal with. So, and of course when the order does come, well, it's on a different day, so then we're not doing anything else, So it's a day that we can handle it. But when because we used to get everything on payday, and was definitely overwhelming. It was a lot, So, but I don't know. It's getting to the point now where is it even worth it to continue to be with them? Not saying this is probably going to happen all the time, but the thing is it should never happen. That's not professional. So, yeah. Well, actually, I think what the girl said is she said that it was not norm, which is short for normal. Again, that's not professional talk either, but hey, whatever. I mean, I guess if you want to be one of those hip people, fine. We understand what norm means, normal. It's just a short version of it. But professionally, you're supposed to say normal. The full word. Even that right there was kind of a, what the fuck kind of moment. But, whatever. I'm not going to argue about how she talks. It's more or less just how they, how they act. How they, well, what they do with their trash, I imagine we're not the only people that, that have filed complaints against them and, for this and that. I mean, I imagine it's kind of a normal thing with everybody and with every company. I mean, you're never going to find a company that's perfect. So it's kind of hard to really know what to do, but it's just, when do you call it, We're already thinking about just saying fuck it, and not even bother. Because you don't know what they're doing. Because you don't know what they're doing with those packages, because it's sitting in somebody else's building. It's not sitting in our building, so we don't know how it's being treated. I mean, when my mom showed me that. I was like, well, you probably should check the bags too. And like, who knows? They might have fucking cut them open, or or who knows what. Because if they're dumb enough to fucking throw their trash in there, I imagine they're willing to take a leak in there too. Like they don't care. So I don't know. I mean, if it comes down to it that we start seeing body fuel, like piss and shit, yeah, that's when you're really gonna have to start complaining. Like that's because they're slipping. They're slipping, and they're not caring. That's just, it's not fucking professional, and it's fucking stupid. So, I mean, if you're trying to run a professional business, and if you're the manager of it or whatever, be professional about it. And if you're sitting there, putting things in a box, you're getting stuff ready to ship, you're supposed to be acting for fucking professional too. If you don't like your fucking job, go find a fucking other one that you do fucking like. But apparently, if you're bad enough that you want to throw trash in boxes, then that means you need to stay away from McDonald's, because apparently you're going to be spitting in the food too. How would you like if I came to spit in your fucking food? Or in your face? Like that. How would you like that if I did that to you? That's what it feels like when they're fucking sending us their fucking trash. It's freaking stupid. So I don't appreciate to find somebody else's fucking trash in my box with my order that I paid top dollar for. Paid a lot of money for these fucking, this cat food and shit. So shouldn't be finding fucking trash in there too. But I don't know. Like I said, it's probably not going to happen all the time, but it shouldn't happen at all. But you know how it is. People just don't give a shit. That's what happens when you hire kids and when you fucking hire immigrants. A lot of them just don't give a fuck. It's like, oh, I just want the job so I can take the money. Well, then you're going to get fired too if you keep acting like an asshole. So, I mean, if I was a big time farmer, and let's say, well, I'm in the cattle business. I am now, but let's say if I was a large cattleman and I was hiring people to take care of some of the jobs for me, if they're not doing their job professionally and doing it the way it should be done, either by my standards or by, let's say, the veterinary's standards or whatever, whatever the case may be, whatever the problem may be going on, if they're not doing their job correctly, or another thing, let's say if a cow's having her baby and he yanks the baby out of her and just drops it on the ground and hits it for some reason. Okay, that's not professional. That's just being a fucking asshole to animals. If I see you do that one time, you're done. You're fired. But the problem is that nowadays, when people do something wrong, they just get a slap on the wrist and saying, just don't do it again. Because everyone's turning into a big old fucking pussy, and they're just like, whatever, don't do it again, try not to do it again. No. When somebody does something rude or is being an asshole, they need to be fired instantly, not giving 2 or 10 or 15 or 20 chances. You fuck up one time, your ass is done. That's the way it should be. But it's not done that way. Because people don't want to fucking work. They want to be lazy and not work. So, and if they do have to go work, they go find a job that they don't like, and then they're assholes about it. Because they're mad. It's like, well, if you want to do what your heart desires, like if you want to go be a lawyer, then go be a lawyer. But you're going to have to go to school to do that. Of course, in the meantime, you're going to have to, have a job to pay for that, unless you got a rich-ass family. You're going to have to get a job, but you need to act professional at your job if you want to keep that fucking job. You don't need to sit there and fucking be an asshole, because it ain't gonna last. It's, one chance, and and after that you're done. It's all you should get. You should be lucky that you even have been given this chance to work. So, but it is what it is, because nobody wants to, act professional, and they don't want to hire professionals. It's like, let's just hire these punk kids that don't care about nothing, or these immigrants or whatever, whoever the fuck is that they hire at the time. But what can I say? America's gotten fat and lazy. You see it. People don't want to work anymore. They want to live off either the government or, they try to get their money other ways, where it doesn't involve them working the rest of their lives. So, but even if you keep doing that, you're not going to have a job at all. Eventually, you're going to just get fired from every job, and you're going to be forced to live in your mom's basement, sucking on her nipples to get the milk out. So, I guess if you like sucking on your mom's tits, then I guess just keep doing it, because that's about all you're good for doing. Because you're not going to act professionally at your fucking job. Of course, that's another thing too. The parents don't teach their kids nothing. They just teach them to go do whatever, and then they end up with a fucking criminal background. So, or a criminal record, I guess I should say. But it is what it is. I guess the parents don't want to teach their job or teach their kids how to do things responsibly. Well, then your kid's going to end up being a loser all its life and never have a job and never get a good job, and never going to get anywhere in life, never going to get a wife, never going to have kids. It's never going to have a big dream house, never going to drive that dream car, It's just going to always live in mom's basement. So, that's all that kid's ever going to do with the rest of its life. And you can blame all that on the parents. So, but yeah, that's just my little rant about Chewy. It's just that, they're not acting professional anymore. Not too sure what happened there. I don't know who the hell they hired at the time, but apparently they're going to look into it. Of course, they can figure out who worked there that day too. Because I imagine, they keep record of that, so I don't know if they'll give that person a good talking to, or if they would just do the world a favor and just fucking fire the cocksucker, then I think this world would be a lot better off. But then unfortunately that cocksucker's just going to go move somewhere else or get a job somewhere else and be an asshole there too. But it is what it is. So, but I think we're about done with it. It's just one time, but the question is, it'll probably happen again, and it'll probably just keep happening. May not happen all the time, but it'll happen. But I didn't know that you're allowed to eat while packaging stuff, so that needs to be a rule. Then no more eating while working. I don't care if it's fucking Skittles or a goddamn steak. It's like you don't need to be eating while you're working. You don't need to be doing it. You're there to work, not eat. If you're going to eat, then you need to eat before going to work, at your lunch break, and then after work. Do all that shit when you're allowed to do it, not when you're sitting there throwing somebody's shit into a box. And then too lazy to throw your crap in the trash can when you're done, so you just figure, I'll just throw it in that box. I can get shipped off to wherever else, and they can deal with it. It's not professional. But I think we're pretty much well done with it. We're not going to really put up with it, And on top of that, we're not really saving anything, really. We're basically paying the same as what it would cost in the store. So I might as well just go back to getting my shit at the store then. But the problem with that is that sometimes the store doesn't have it in stock. So that's why we like ordering it from them. Because they always got it in stock. So they always have what we want. And so sometimes maybe they'll have new stuff out, but that's really rare. So, but yeah, Chewy.com. I wouldn't really recommend it. You know, if you can get your stuff at your local grocery store or any place like that sells stuff like that, I would probably just keep going there. And maybe if you got like a Petco or something near you, you know, and they always have it in stock, I'd probably just keep going back to them. You know, just as long as they have it in stock all the time, there shouldn't be any issues. Because at least there, you're not gonna find trash on your fucking in your boxes. So, but yeah, I don't really recommend them. I would just stay away from them if you could. Save yourself the bullshit. Because who knows, maybe one day you might actually find something more shocking than just a ripped top off of a fucking Skittles package. Who knows, you might find a turd in there, you know? Or you'll find an open can of tomato soup, you know? It's like, or a half-eaten sandwich, you know? It's like, one day somebody's going to find something and they're not really going to love it very much. But unfortunately, a lot of people don't want to bitch and complain, and if they do, well, you know, nothing really ever gets done about it anyway, I guess. But yeah, so that's just my little rant there. If you guys could just avoid them, I would. I mean, it was convenient for us, but, you know, the way they're upping the prices again, and then, you know, now we're finding trash. I imagine at some point we're going to find a body part, so I just stay the fuck away from them. They don't deserve our money. You know, we pay top dollar for all this fucking shit. You know, and then this is what we get in fucking return. This is our thank you present for ordering from them. Yeah, not good. Not good at all, so what are you gonna do? I'd recommend just stay away from them if you can. Try to avoid it. So, but yeah, anyways, guys, I guess I'm gonna take off. So I guess have a good day and stuff. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Take her easy.